I'm Celia Bertoia. I'm the youngest daughter of Harry Bertoia, and I am furthering his legacy by promoting his monoprints, giving talks about his life, and educating people as to who he was as a man, and what he did as an artist. I like to call him Arietto because that means little Harry in Italian, and Daddy is a little too personal, Harry a little too impersonal. The exhibition we have here are the monoprints, or some people call them drawings, which he actually did all through his life. He began in the 1940s when he was at Cranbrook near Detroit, and the monoprints really span his whole career. The early ones, which we have a few early ones here, they're just my favorites. They have lots of color, and they're really, they are fantastic art pieces all by themselves. The yellow triangles, I love that piece, just with the color and the simplicity and the life in it. Some of these pieces really have such life. There's one that looks like musical notes, and you can almost hear the music as you look at this visual piece. So yeah, there's some really fun pieces here. Arietto was very private with his creation of the monoprints. In the early years in Cranbrook, he actually went into some little basement room where nobody was and did them secretly. In later years, we lived in Pennsylvania, and he would go into the remodeled barn where he had made a small studio area, and he would do the monoprints there. So he really didn't talk about them or show people the monoprints. In fact, I didn't even have any idea how many he had actually made until he was already gone, and my mother and I were going through them. But there are some pieces that I'm looking at, the one that's sort of a whooshy, tall, and that style and some others were definitely precursors to sculptures, to three-dimensional pieces. So he would experiment with, do I want it vertical and tall? Do I want it broader? And that was always the first step of a sculpture. So many of the pieces you see, there are sculptors that kind of go along with it. I'm so delighted to be at a university because there's so many budding creative minds. And any student, or really anyone can accomplish a tremendous amount. They can do what they want if they really put their mind to it, which is what Arietto did. This man was so focused and driven and passionate. And for him, his work, his art, was the top priority. Now, if you have a family and you have relationships, you have to balance all that. But to be a really great artist or a great human, you must be focused and follow your passion and not settle for anything less than exactly what you want. Because that was him all the way, totally focused from childhood till the day he died. I mean, a month before he died, he was putting together a book that would come out several years after his death. He was making sure the tonal recordings were as he wanted them. He had piles by his bedside, correspondence he was completing. He was so focused, and because of that, he did accomplish a tremendous amount and gave a huge contribution to the world.